are here at the 2024 Rideshare NFB Rideshare Rally, and here we are about to begin.
Alrighty, we have a crowd of individuals holding up signs, cheering as they listen to the speaker.
Know a thing or two about it today. To kick us off this morning, I'm going to turn the mic over to President of the National Federation of
And individuals are holding their signs up in different sorts of colors. You got bright blue, red. Some say,
good morning, blind people. And good morning, San Francisco. Today is White Chain Awareness Day, a day that celebrates the independence and freedom of blind people all across this nation. But right here, from this building in San Francisco, our independence and freedom has been limited by the ride denials from Uber on a daily basis. If you're here and you have experienced the ride denial, say aye. Too many people, and each of you represents hundreds of other blind people all across the nation, actually across the world, that have had this experience. And people say we should talk and negotiate with Uber. We've done that. We've pleaded. We've asked. We've waited. And the time for waiting is over. The National Federation of the Blind and our friends and allies have come to make sure that from this point forward, ride denials do not happen in this country and across the world. And so, when you're marching today, remember that we're here to educate. We're here to tell the public why our independence and freedom is important. So, Jessica, don't you think we should get it started? Okay. Hey, hey, ho, ho, ride denials have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, ride denials have got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, ride denials have got to go.
all right, the speaker is wearing a blue navy suit, a white shirt and a tie, holding a white cane. And some of the signage that we see are reading, respect our right to ride, respect our guide dogs and white canes, in different bold colored letters. And currently, the video feed, you can see a crowd of about 10 people in the video feed alone, but there are more individuals to the left and right and behind the video feed. So
adjusting my microphone. So you can still hear it roll.
yes, Janine, you are all clear with audio.
Right. I was just saying. There we go. Why are we not clapping?
Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking, we're providing live coverage of the event in San Francisco, the National Federation of the Blind to raise awareness of discrimination. And Rolly, can you continue to describe a little bit more of the what we're seeing before us?
Most definitely. So we have a crowd of individuals who are holding up signs and supporting the rally. You see a camera crew. I believe there was 2 so far that I was able to spot. So this event is being broadcasted in other areas too. And
I'm gonna raise you up here, Rolly.
repeat that, Janine.
I'm gonna raise
Janae's.
Yep.
All right. Yep. I see some more signs. Equality on every ride.
Make your way over to the microphone which is parallel with the street.
Okay. Got you raised up here.
All right, yep, says equality on every ride. Respect our right to ride. There's one in red, although it's very eye-catching, says Uber, stop the denials. Someone else is carrying another sign. It says respect our right to ride. And it looks like that is the common one as it proceeds. Let's see, there's more to your left, Janine, if you want to turn your camera toward your left. Here we are. Yep, respect right to ride. It's been coined here. You have it. Don't flee without us. There's another sign. And in the crowd, you see multiple service animals and individuals also holding their white canes as they support the event. Got a crowd so far of about 50 to 100 people, and they're standing on the sidewalk. Let's see, there's a building up ahead about 20 feet, and yep, there's some more signs, individuals holding up equality on every ride. Different colors of signs differ from being white, light orange to bright orange. I stay silent and make sure everybody can hear them. All right, some more of the signs are bright blue, one that was bright red. It's clear skies, so not raining on the parade, on the rally.
Hey.
And there are some buses that are pulling up with, oh, yep, they're just pulling up.
There we go. I'm going to put you. There we go.
All right.
Okay, there we go. Let me turn my mic back on here and put you back in the stable holder so that all the YouTube folks are not getting all kinds of vertigo. Awesome.
What Janine is referring to is the instability of the camera shaking up and down. So she put us on a harness to help us out.
Yeah. And here we go. This is John Foray from NFB.
Looking good. We're sending a clear message to Uber that we're sick and tired of wanting to know. All right, now we're going to try to actually walk up and down the sidewalk a little bit. All right, so the idea is, if you're more on the street side where I am, well, you can't tell with the mic. But anyway, if you're on the street, yeah, all right, you want to walk down, to.
And I believe the street is the way I'm facing, I think.
Yes, the video feed is pointed towards the street.
Close to the street.
Awesome.
As you down, you're going to turn around and turn down on the other side. This will always keep you guys out away from the other aisle.
So I'm just going to stand here and watch the people go by us here.
Don't get into the street. Keep the curve on your left. All right, keep the curve on your left.
Individuals have yet to begin running aside. Okay, they are just about following to the right of the sidewalk, the street.
On the turnaround area.
And I'm gonna stay stationary in the middle, folks, and I'm facing the
So
street.
start walking down.
And so you will be able to see everybody as they make their turn up here, I think. But we will find out. And again, I'm going to mute my microphone.
All right, so, all right, you guys are getting it. Go down along the street.
There we go. No, sweetie, you're okay. You're
We
okay.
have individuals walking to the right and a large crowd Certain individuals with white canes are trailing each other, having their hands on their one shoulder as they form a line as they proceed. They're holding up their
All right, so
signs.
keep walking down along the
There's some
street.
children supporting the
Turn
event as
around
well.
and come down and close to the building. You're walking down along the
Multiple
street.
guide dogs,
And
German
then turning
Shepherds,
around and
Labrador
coming back
Retrievers.
along the building.
I
Yeah,
believe
it's
Janine
marshals.
is
If you go to the marshals,
with
please
her
help us,
golden
marshal.
retriever named Curtis.
Curtis
Video feed
definitely
might
wants
show
to
him.
walk.
Since
I
all
know,
the
sweetie, we're
guide
gonna watch
dogs are
the
moving
parade.
forward.
So, yeah, come here, Curtis. There we go.
All right.
All
And
kinds
once
of
again,
dogs
Janine
there.
is waiting for everyone else to pass just so
Oh
she
boy,
can
we've
give
got
us a
some
good
more
video feed here.
chants.
We got a black Labrador Retriever passing by with her owner holding a sign that says, "Don't flee without us."
Oh, that's a great one.
Listen to the NFB.
Yeah, the one currently saying this
Yeah.
is wearing a black jacket with pants, with tights.
We think it's high time. Listen to the NFB. We support equality.
Let's see.
We deserve to take a ride. We think it's high time. Listen to the NFB. We support equality. We deserve to take a ride. We think it's high time.
Hopefully you guys can hear me on my microphone here.
Yes, we can, Janine.
Awesome. Had to disconnect my other mic. It wasn't working all that well, so. But we are. You can hear we've got.
All right, the line of individuals is still moving to the right. The one who is chanting that set the microphone down, and we have some more signs: equality on every ride. Someone else is rocking a golden retriever, golden color, of course. And it's a sunny day with the building providing some shade as the rest of the blind and low vision community stepping into shade as they hold up their signs high.
All right. All right.
Yeah, so folks, you might hear some pauses in the visual interpretation to allow for audio to come through as clear as it can from the actual event. So
sorry if my audio is not the greatest, folks, but we're gonna, let me just turn that up a little bit. There we go. And we'll turn you guys up a little bit. There we go. And hopefully we can all hear each other now. And
you are.
Raul is the president of the National Association of Guide Dog Users, Guide Dog Division of the NFB. And they are, of course, extremely active in this particular rally and, of course, in fighting the access denials. So, and I can tell you, it's pretty disorienting out here. What the noise? What the noise? And I'm just going to raise you up again
Okay, Janine.
here, and so you can see how many people.
And this is a good sized crowd of about 25 to 50 people on the video feeds section, and that's just the left side of her. She continues to spin the camera. Some more individuals are popping up.
You're not going to go too fast here. All right. And
Most
there we
definitely,
go.
25 to 50 people. Gave an earlier estimate of 100, but now just crowd is sizing up to be about 50 people.
Okay. Oh, sweetie. Okay. Yeah, poor Curtis is, why don't you see all of his friends and talk to them about how exciting this all is?
Janine, can you characterize some of what's going around from your vantage point?
Well, I will tell you, there are a lot of people who are talking to each other, who are talking about their experiences with rideshare denial. There's a good spirit here. It's very positive, like we want to bring attention to this issue. We want to really affect it, not just say, oh, we know it happens and we'll try to help. But yeah, so it seems to be a very positive event in that vein. But, oh my goodness, here are the states.
Yeah.
Colorado.
New signage popped up. Ride with pride is another one of the phrases.
Oh, all right. Oh my goodness.
And folks that may be having trouble sometimes understanding the audio, we're doing the best we can with some of it. But apologies if some of the audio is not coming through clearly, but we're working on it as best we can.
There we go. Okay. And there is, I believe, Raul Gallegos is up on the stage now. Oh, and I'm not sure if you can see the stage here, really.
Yes, it's such a big crowd of individuals. I can't really see the stage. And just to provide some more insight for the folks listening in, because of how crowded it is hard for Janine to step closer to the speaker.
Yeah,
And,
I'm gonna try to make my way there. Well, excuse us. Excuse us. Okay, speakers are the way I'm heading, I think.
The crowd of people are still blocking the view.
Yeah. Oh, and we have two guide dogs. Look at this. Check that out. We got a couple nice dogs resting there, taking a break. So we're gonna try going around this way. Okay, sweetie. There we go. Good boy. Forward. Good job. All right. Oh, and I'm sorry there, you're sideways. You poor people on YouTube are getting quite a view here. Excuse us. Excuse us. Oh, can we get up toward the front here, folks?
Yep. Currently, Janine is going through the big crowd of individuals lined up. She is about.
I don't think I can move.
Yeah. That just goes to show, folks, that the event is very much so crowded. So that goes to show the support that many are showing for this. So it's a bittersweet thing, I imagine, since the audio cannot be fixed, but that goes to show that it's for good reason. That's so much people.
There we go. And I bet we're cutting out on the audio.
And folks, you're tuning in to our live coverage of the National Federation of the Blind Raise Awareness event being held in San Francisco. You're listening to live audio from the event with reporting provided by our very own Janine Stanley. And Rolando Rodriguez is providing our visual interpretation.
All right, let's try to march down the street.
And it looks like we've got 100 people out there on Zoom. Zoom people.
Yeah.
And I am guessing that the Zoom's noise cancellation is getting us, but
Close to the street. Then you turn around and come back.
okay, and we're doing the parade again, doing the march again. And sweetie.
Okay, so you have individuals from the blind and low vision community lined up as they're facing towards the west and the east.
And let's see if we can get a good shot of the Uber headquarters here. I'm not sure which direction. I think it's to my right here.
All right, let's see. Currently, there is a piece of patio covering to the right, so I'm looking for any Uber signage.
Go
And,
that way.
okay, I see a different building there on the left. That's
Yeah,
not,
I'm gonna get out of the sun here.
mhm.
I'm wearing my Aira hoodie today, and it's really warm. So
Yeah.
warm. Oh, clear sidewalk. Yay. All right.
Okay, you got some shade to your right as the
Yeah.
patio forms it over.
Good job. Whoops, excuse me. No. There we go. There we go.
You have some from the BOV community
All right.
on wheelchairs also supporting the event.
Excellent. No, sweetheart. Come on, sweetie. I'm sorry,
And
sweetie.
with so many guide dogs, of course, they want to be friendly with
And
each
so
other
many
so they can see
canes.
their
Come
happy
here.
tails.
Come on, Curtis. Come on, buddy. There we go. Come on. There we go. Okay, and what are we seeing now?
We see the parade happening. We got the BOV community forming a line as they are walking in the direction of the video feed or towards the north of the camera.
Come on. There we
Holding
go.
up their
I'm sorry,
signs,
trying to
are
control my
walking back
poor
and
dog
forth.
who's a little scared of the canes. No, honey. Come on. Good boy. There we
You
go.
have the BOV community holding up their signs. And again, some of these signs are respect our guide dogs and white canes. That's one of them. That's one of the slogans. One of the other ones is Uber, stop the denials. And that one is in red color with white font. So it really stands out. And the one holding it up high. And you have people of different ages here too.
All right.
You have some ranging from about 40 to look to be like 80 years old or 70 years old.
And I think I might be at the turning point of the parade here. People,
And as Janine is in the middle of the crowd,
closed in.
so it is difficult for her to walk with the parade as they're walking around her, it seems.
There we go. There we go. All right.
So you have repetitive signs as well. One that repeats often is the "Don't flee without us," respect our guide dogs and white canes. One is in green, bright green, and black font. The other was in blue. The one that says "Don't flee without us," that one's in blue with white font in big bold letters. Here's a new sign: "Pause up for equal access."
Oh, I like that
There
one.
was a Paul icon, and that one was in white color with red font. You have the parade of individuals walking towards the east of the camera with their guide dogs and white canes. Fight for fair rides is another new one. It's white with black font. Oh, we have two ladies who are wearing shirts that say "Stop guide dog denials, and they have a stop sign from the traffic symbols on their shirt for the word stop. So very gravitating to the eyes. Different races here, not just white folks, but also African American. And so that just goes to show the inclusivity of this. Here we have a bright green jacket passing by. It says Guide Dogs for the Blind.
At the hands of Uber, but we have some real champions who are helping to fight that discrimination right here in the San Francisco area. I want to introduce Uber.
What's up, everyone? Welcome. I want to tell you a little story. It goes back to 2013.
Here you go. I don't know if you can see the
I'm an attorney at my law firm.
The speaker is not visible at the moment.
In 2013,
Very
my
crowded
law
with
firm received
individuals.
a very
Okay, there he is.
unusual complaint. It had to do with a very small startup in San Francisco. Some kind of taxi company called Aira. An individual with a guide dog had been denied access to the vehicle. And they had written to the company, and the company said, "We're very sorry. We can't do anything about it. We don't provide transportation. We just provide a platform." Uber refused to take responsibility for its drivers.
We are getting a history now.
This is a violation of
How
labor.
denials happen.
It should have been a closed and shut case. ABC, ADA law applies, no questions. This should have been a quick fix.
I'm sorry,
Not
don't
to public detention. Not so, though. Uber wanted to fight. Uber did not want to take responsibility as Americans with disabilities that train its drivers. It said it's just an intermediary. It's just a middleman. It's not responsible for the transportation. They pressed all the way in the courts every step of the litigation, and they lost. The court held that Uber is responsible under the Americans with Disabilities Act for the conduct of its drivers. That litigation ultimately ended in a class settlement.
Hey, and we have Lucas Frank in front of us. Hey, Lucas.
Finally take some responsibility and adopt a policy. Great.
So as
what
you
is
can
that
see, we have a whole lot of
without
supporters here.
practices to back it up? You say you have a policy telling all of your drivers that they may not discriminate. Then why do we keep getting denied and denied time after time? Why are we being left on the curb?
Sorry about all the mic noise there, folks.
Job interviews, medical appointments, and airline flights. Why are we being told to just take Uber text?
Sorry,
Why
let's
are
try to
drivers
take my
boldly
dog
posting
here.
on social media
There
about how to safely ditch a guide dog user with impunity? Everyone here knows why. Uber, you're being deliberately.
There we go. We're just gonna move up a little bit here.
You're burying your head in the
Out of the
sand
way of
while your
markers.
drivers keep on denying our ride requests. Listen up, all you executives up there, all you corporate folks on the top floors. We're here to tell you, we're calling you out. We're tired of the empty promises and the ineffective policies. It's time to put these policies into practice. It's time to train your drivers. It's time to enforce your policies. We know what you're doing. We know what's going on. You're prioritizing your drivers
We're
above
just moving up here.
us,
Closer
and we're
to
not going to stand for this any longer. We have a right to ride. We are the National Federation of the Blind.
and others. Many others.
As he was speaking, there are multiple individuals with cameras pulling out their phones, taking pictures, someone with a professional quality camera. And I've spotted a police officer on site who's answering questions from one of the BOV community members. The speaker who spoke, oh, it's another speaker. I'll be silent.
We've got the right to ride. We've got the right to ride. We've got the right to ride.
Here
We've
at
got the right to ride. We've got the right
from the National Federation of the Blind.
We've got the right to ride. We've got the right to ride. All right. The right to ride.
It's not cutting out.
The national
So as the speaker there was speaking, we have two older ladies, again, wearing that shirt with the stop sign from the traffic symbol, and one is on a walker having her signage on her walker, and it says equality on every ride. And so it just, again, shows the support from different ages, age groups.
Of the blind, and we will continue to fight until we receive what we're fighting for.
We have two police officers, one putting out cones on one lane of traffic to allow for more space for the community here. Okay. We have much traffic flow on the street close to where Janine is currently holding the camera. So everyone's having a chance to see the signage that everyone's holding up. And these are bright colored signs. You got bright green, orange, bright red, white, and blue. So those are all eye-catching colors, to be sure.
Hopefully you are able to hear me now. Just a little bit.
Were you asking Janine if we could hear you?
Yep.
We can hear you. You
Excellent.
sound, yeah, like at a 60%. Yeah, it's just a tad.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
And I am standing right by a speaker, and I'm trying to plug my other mic in here for you, so that we
Perfect.
can get you a little bit better audio. I think we are probably standing in a good place for you to see the speakers, right?
Yeah, the speaker itself is about 5 feet in front of you. So
But we can
the
actually
speaker's
see-
system. Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm looking for the actual people speaking.
So if you turn your camera towards your left,
Aha! There we go. All right. Okay.
right, go ahead and veer your camera slightly more towards your left, about 15 degrees. And perfect. We are looking for the speakers.
Yeah.
I currently don't see anyone with a microphone as of yet, of course, besides yours. But again, that just goes to show how the crowd of individuals here.
It is incredible when people are moving around through the crowd, looking for friends, looking for people that they came with. Often someone came here with a friend for support, or a group for support, which is great. We love it.
Yeah. We have a crowd of. Oh.
There we go. I'm sorry about that. Had to grab my dog. Watching this. Okay.
And she is sporting the golden retriever, golden cup.
Oh yeah. Yep. He is rocking his lovely special event collar today. So
Yep, some more signs passing by. Paws up for equal access.
I love that one.
Yeah, goes to show the support of the dogs, no doubt.
Carlson, if you could make your way back to the microphone area,
boy.
Carlson.
Okay, now I'm going to, let's see if this mic will come up. It may not, but, and it appears that my second mic is not working. But everybody.
And folks, you're tuning in live to our coverage, ongoing coverage of the National Federation of the Blind Raise Awareness event in San Francisco. We're doing the best we can with audio. It's a live event, and but
Many apologies.
thanks for
folks.
persevering as we work through it. But please
Sorry, are you standing
enjoy
or
the
going?
descriptions
I'm standing.
as we
Okay.
go on.
Nice
We
to
have
see you
in
here,
person
Covered
our
Thank
own
you.
Jean Stanton,
Friday.
and Rolando Rodriguez is providing our visual interpretation. Rolando, can you describe a little bit more of the scene?
Yeah, most definitely, Sid. So, standing around Janine is a crowd of, I'll be silent while the speaker speaks, and I'll provide the visual interpretation a little after.
Who felt like it was important enough to come out today to join us.
Hey, so we have people everywhere here. Sorry about that. We have people everywhere. They are milling about, walking, and now they are calling the roll of state. There are people from so we've got a lot of people. And it is very intense. Very bad.
Advocate for our social justice.
All right, so since the audio is a little muffled from the speaker, I'll go ahead and provide the visual interpretation now.
Blind people, we are here.
Oh,
We are
that one
here.
was much clearer.
In the neighborhoods I grew up in, women will always say, I am tired of being sick and tired. Well, we as blind people are tired of being sick and tired of Uber practices, discriminatory practices against us and denying us our rights. And we've had enough. Plain and simple. Enough is enough. Now, let me just say this. I know that Uber has a side hustle called Uber Eats. Now, if this keeps up, we won't use that either. So I asked you all, I'm so happy that many of you have come across the country to let Uber know that these denials need to stop, and we will continue to fight, and we will not stop. God bless you all.
And that speaker was a tall African-American male who was of age, perchance 50 to 65 years old.
One of the national speakers from NFB, and I think he could motivate you to do just about anything.
And there in the video feed from Janine, we have a crowd of more than 50 people, and they are sporting signage that says, "Don't flee without us," in bold letters, "Respect our guide dogs," and white canes in black font and green signage. And as they provide the signages to each other, they are walking around the sidewalk and forming a line, maybe just walking. So the BLV community is definitely here as a group and as a community.
Hey, we're having
Some more. Go ahead, Janine.
Having a little look around here with the camera, trying to hold up the camera here.
Yep, some of the signs that are being shown are "Fight for fair rides," "Equality on every ride," "Paws up for equal access," "Respect our right to ride." These are different colors.
Okay, just either way, we're standing still. And as you can tell, people are walking around here, and I think I'm in a walkway, so I'm gonna move a little bit up here. All righty, there we go.
And this walkway of the crowd is quite wide, probably about 5 to 10 feet from left to right as they walk around in a large oval shape. And the individuals here have their white canes and guide dogs with them.
So can you tell
Walking
us
in front
about
of the
some of the dogs that we're seeing, Rolly? We've got all the breeds represented here.
Yes, indeed, Janine. We have Labrador retrievers that are of the golden color, yellow Labrador retrievers. We have black Labrador retrievers. We have Curtis, Janine's very own
There we
guide
go.
dog.
There he is, Curtis.
We saw his little head. He's a golden retriever with a golden coat. And you can tell they're all happy to be there with their tails being wagged from side to side as they pass by each other.
Yep, you're in the middle. Yep.
Yeah.
If you want to go around me, there you go. There you go.
Yeah,
And as you can tell, it's kind of hard to keep the line, keep the oval going for the marchers who are marching. A lot of us are standing in the middle. Standing in the warm sun right now. Nope. No, buddy.
Just to present some more visual interpretation of who is speaking and who is not. There seems to be, someone else is speaking.
Yep, they're just they're guiding the marchers around. They're guiding the marchers around, and I'm gonna lose purpose there. There we go. There you go, buddy. All right. And up in front of me, about maybe 20 feet, is where the route kind of bends around the circle. So here we go. And you can probably hear that person. And we are trying to be out of the way of the
Go ahead and step left about 5 times, Janine, and you'd be
there we go,
out of
and
the
we're in the
lion's
clear.
march.
Yay. All right. There we
Right,
go.
so where you're currently standing, Janine, is in that middle area of that oval of the marchers.
All right. And we are in the middle. I'm just going to move here closer into the middle.
And Janine, if you get a chance, if you're able to hear some of the speakers speaking, maybe I'll see if we can hear a little bit of their audio, Janine.
Sure. Yep. Yeah. Let me see if we can do that. I may switch headphones here shortly. And
the American capital of the Lion and Juice in
And we may have temporarily lost sound from Janine. There we go. Janine may be back. Her
there
microphone
we
may
are.
be back.
I'm back.
Yes.
All right. And can we see the speakers here? I'm going to step a little bit into the middle.
Okay, go ahead and turn your camera to your right, Janine. You are currently in the line of marchers.
Oh, no.
Line of sight.
All right. Let me get out of the line of marchers here. Yes, here they are. I'm going around.
If you turn your camera slightly to your right, and in the direction the video is currently faced, move your camera about ½ an inch to your left. Now we can see the speaker.
Excellent.
Yes. So if it's possible to move forward when you have a free chance, because the line of marchers impede the vision. There we are. And you can pause here. All right, and we have the speaker directly to your right, about 2 inches. And if you want to go ahead and take a step back, about 2 steps.
But the unified
And
message
turn your
today
camera another 2 inches to your right.
cannot be
There we
ignored.
And
go.
directly in front of you is the
You
speaker.
have to
She
hear
is
the
speaking,
people
and
here today
I'll pause my
that
visual interpretation.
represent 5 people across the country
Make out
who
what
want
she's
to
saying.
ride Vancouver just like everybody else. Our rights matter. I want to say one more call out to another party today, and that is the U.S. Department of Justice. We have been complaining. We have been filing documentation. We have been completing surveys, and they need to listen to the fact that this is a systemic problem that impacts all double-handed and blind people. We are tired of being denied our rights, and we must stop guide dog denials. And when do we want to see that happen? Oh, thank you.
That was, not sure if you could hear any of her speech, but that was Jim Charleston, who is the former president of the ACB and member of the World Blind Union governing body, I believe. And
Indeed. She was sporting a white long sleeve shirt with a stop traffic light symbol underneath the denials of rights.
wow, I want that shirt. I definitely want that shirt. And now I think we have somebody in front of us, but
So the line of marchers shifted from where they were a couple of feet to your right to just about 2 or 3 inches to your right. So we have the marchers. Yeah. Oh, there's a news crew. I got to see something KCPS, if I'm not mistaken, on the microphone. So there was somebody with a microphone there.
Oh my. All right. So we are getting some media coverage here.
Yes, there was an individual holding a microphone from a news station.
Awesome. Okay.
So the line of marchers are to your right.
All right, I'm gonna step forward a little bit because it seems every time, like a magnet, every time I move, the line moves toward me. And the camera gets tipped sideways. You poor YouTube people, I've probably given up on the video by now, but that's why we have rolling.
And just to reassure you, Janine, we have 80 attendees on the Zoom.
Awesome.
And that's not including what we have on YouTube.
All right. Well, hi, everyone. We hope you are enjoying the NFB Rideshare Rally to end the discrimination against anybody, actually, but particularly guide dog handlers, white cane users, and anyone with a disability. You're here in front of Uber's headquarters in lovely downtown San Francisco. So, hi there, Olivia. Hey. I'm gonna just talk for a minute. It's Janine from Aira.
They hug.
Are you screaming? I have somebody who is running over my dog. Yes. Everybody. So I am live. You are now live on YouTube. Oh, this is great. I'm Olivia. I'm from DC. And what would you like me to say? And you have experienced your share of denials, no doubt. I have. I average about a 50% refusal rate. Wow. I'm tired of it. And so I came here to make my voice heard and to let you know that this is not acceptable. Awesome. Thank you so much. It was great to finally meet you in person. Let them know that our guide dogs are not pets. Yes. Because every 50% of them, they say you have to call Lyft pet. You have to call Uber pet.
And it's like, nope. So that is why I am here. And thank you for having me.
Awesome. We are so happy to talk to you. That was the first of one of our interviews, folks. And Rolly, you can probably see down here, we have Olivia's dog Tofu down here.
Move your camera half an inch to your left and a half an inch down.
There we go.
And yep, we have Olivia's dog, the name being Tofu. It's a golden Labrador Retriever sporting a brown harness. Not wagging its tail, so it goes to show its calm nature.
Yeah. Okay, well, my poor dog is jumping everywhere. He says, wait a minute.
And just to add to my previous comment about the viewers from YouTube, we have 72 viewers on YouTube in addition to the 80 on Zoom.
Outstanding. We're so happy to have you all out there. And we are going to probably change up our audio this afternoon for our next rally at Lyft headquarters. So we'll have a little bit more clear audio for you at Lyft this afternoon. But yeah, this is slightly crazy here. And for some reason, everywhere I go, they come right up behind me.
And referring to the marching line.
Yeah, the marchers. Okay, so we're gonna hold up. Let's try holding up the camera again.
All right, as Janine holds up the camera, we have to the right the building, and in the forward direction, some signage being held up from differing ages and races. Signs say, respect our right to ride, fight for fair rides, equality on every ride, and paws up for equal access. Being colored white with black font, white with red fonts, orange with black fonts. And we have another speaker. To the right, we have respect for guide dogs and white canes, equality on every ride. Other signs says don't flee without us. And if you move your camera down towards the floor, here we have more different colored signs being held up, again, from differing ages. So we have from what looks to be 40-year-olds to 50-year-olds to 60-year-olds to be 30-year-olds too. And I wanted to point out sometime in the video feed, there was a individual in a wheelchair, a couple of individuals in wheelchairs and walkers. So again, that goes to show the different ages. There's a photographer in front of the video feed.
Sounds like we are getting our marching today.
Can you repeat that, Janine?
It sounds like we were getting the speaker was there for a minute.
We call it every time. It's frustrating and scary and upsetting, and I get so angry. And so today we're all here together to lift our voices to tell Uber no further.
Hey.
Thank you so much for being here today. We couldn't do this without y'all. We just appreciate everyone out here. Thank you so much, Jess, for letting me have the mic.
I have a feeling I'm right in the middle of the crowd.
Yeah, to your right, you do have a crowd, but then to your left, you also have a crowd.
Yeah. I think we're here.
Okay.
It's all about respect.
Folks, you are tuned in live to our broadcast coverage of the National Federation of the Blind Raise Awareness of Discrimination. You're listening to audio live from the event in San Francisco, being broadcast by our very own Janine Stanley, and providing Providing visual interpretation is Rolando Rodriguez as well as part of it. So we'll continue with the coverage. Thanks again for all the feedback and suggestions.
Yes. And again, different speakers take the microphone. Currently, there's been a total of 3 to 4 speakers. Someone who previously picked up the microphone picked it up again and started speaking. Police officers on the street, cones blocking a lane of traffic to allow for more space. The sidewalk is crowded, so that goes to show how much support.
Very crowded here. As I'm trying to move kind of out of the protest way here. Okay, there we go. Good job. Okay, now I think we're in the clear here for a minute. There we go. And the crowd is, we got some dedicated people here. And all right.
Yeah, once more, we have different ages. I see someone who looks to be of the 27, 28, maybe 30-year-old.
Awesome.
We got youth here.
No. We're trying to find a good place to stand still. That's okay. All right. Okay.
And on the west side of the camera, you have traffic cars moving about. So they're also seeing the rally and acknowledging.
All right. And you probably don't want to try to do the music. Well, I'm just trying to move out of the way because my dog is scared of the cane. He's not doing well with the cane. Yeah, you're okay, bud.
So the speaker system would be on your left-hand side, just about 10 feet. Not. All right.
Stepping back here. All right.
We have a photographer taking pictures of the signage and the marchers walking out. You have the guide dogs. You got white canes, different age groups, different races. It's a sunny day, so the rally can go on uninterrupted.
Bright, warm, and happy out here.
And the crowd size ranges from 50 to 75 people. It's just a rough estimate.
Like a whole lot more.
Indeed, Janine.
A whole lot more when you're down in it. All righty.
There we are.
I'm gonna do some contortions here. Try to get you guys another headphone here. And, give you a little bit better sound.
All right, Janine is maneuvering her camera around.
There we go. I'm gonna face everybody. There we go. All right.
Yeah, so currently where Janine is standing is in the center of the oval-shaped marcher's line. So she is seeing individuals on her left and her right walking about with their signage atop. At the BOV community with their white canes, their guide dogs. Again, there's signage. And somebody in front just, it was a child, 2 children have just passed by holding up some signage, going to show their age, the different age groups here. There is some shade there, about 5-10 feet in front of you. Got somebody on the wheelchair. We got Janine setting up her microphone.
Hear me change headphones here, so we're going to interrupt the audio for just a second.
Okay, Janine. folks, you've been listening to our live coverage of the National Federation of the Blind Raise Awareness of Discrimination event being held out in San Francisco. And Janine's providing live coverage from San Francisco, and you're listening to our own Rolando provide visual interpreting services as the event is going on. You're hearing different sounds of the event. You're hearing, in some cases, some of the speakers speaking, and then you're hearing live event audio of speaking.
All right, guys. So
We hear you. We've got your audio, Janine.
Oh my goodness. Oh no. 48 state representation, guys. That's pretty amazing. Is this audio
Fantastic.
better for everybody?
Your audio is better. May not be able to help as much with the speakers, but yes, your audio is definitely better.
Awesome. Awesome. Now they shoot me out of the middle and I'm back in the marchers.
Yep. The marchers have made their way around, and Janine is now in the center.
Theoretically, anyway.
Yes. It's a moving nucleus.
Yes, it is definitely a moving nucleus. Okay.
Behind you, Janine, there's a curve
Yeah.
to a spot where a lot of people are standing and out of
Oh, great. Okay. Let me see if I can get back there. Okay. We're going to come right over here. All right. Ooh, somebody's got coffee over here.
I can smell it.
Come here, sweetie. Come on. There we go. Come. Oh, you're okay, sweetie.
You're looking to get back in the line, Janine?
No. Actually, I'm trying to move away from the line so that we can see everything. And my poor dog won't get, he's getting a little cane shy right now.
Oh, I'm sure. Poor baby.
Oh, yeah.
You got treats for him?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, wait a second. Who am I talking to here?
I'm Marianne Miliarelli. I've been an Aira user for decades.
Good to see you.
You as well.
Excellent.
Giving all the little loves.
I will do that. All right. So as you can hear, we have lots of folks here.
And now Janine is standing to the left side of the circle or oval-shaped line of marchers. The oval-shaped marchers are marching in that shape from left to right or in the clockwise direction.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Janine, your microphone has become muted. But just to provide some visual interpretation. Okay. Yep. There it goes.
There we go.
All right. So.
Okay. And we are back. Sorry about that, folks. There we go.
That's all right. Yeah. So once more, for those who are just joining during this time, got different colored signages being held by most of them.
Janine, it's Stephanie.
Hi.
Do you want to be closer to the speaker?
Sure, if we could. That would be great. All right, I'm going to take your arm because my poor dog is not a happy camper right now. Yeah, come on, sweetie. There we go. And here we are with.
Into the road.
Okay.
It's blocked off.
Good boy. There we go. Good job. And folks, we are getting our escort here from Florida.
Okay, so
Stephanie with NFB.
you stand right by this.
Awesome.
We have this spot right here. Thank you. You don't have to
Awesome.
come over her, but
the speaker that's speaking is gonna be right here on the right.
Awesome.
And then the
Okay.
music is on the left.
Gotcha.
I
Thank
just
you.
heard that
Thank you. Yep. Thank you. Okay, let's move up here, buddy. There we go. And now, Rolly, we've got a whole different view.
back up or go to your left when the speaker is too loud, just know that you
Gotcha.
have space to do that.
Gotcha. Thank you. So, folks, we have occupied the street here.
Indeed.
And, all
Janine
right.
is standing at the edge of the right lane of traffic that is being blocked off for the rally. Again, there's cones blocking it off, and even had some police officers. So it goes to show the safety that Janine is provided for.
There we go. Yeah. And our line is still moving around here. This is, wow. It's, yeah, this is much better, huh, Curtis? Yeah. All right.
So describing some of the signs again for any of those just tuning in, it's more, it just says different signs: fight for fair rights, pause up for equal access. There was one that was shown earlier. It said ride with pride. So that was another sign. And many of the guide dogs here are German Shepherds, Labrador Retrievers, Golden Retrievers, and yeah, children walking alongside with. Oh, there's an announcement.
Oh boy. And we are getting close to the end of this particular phase of the rally. Our next phase will be at the lift headquarters, and that will begin at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. It will be the Rally 2 feed from the Aira app, and you can also just tune in on our YouTube channel. And we're gonna keep transmitting from here though until we are ready to take a break for lunch. We are live from the NFB Rideshare Rally here in San Francisco, in front of the Uber headquarters. And I don't know if you can see Rolly in front of me, if we've got the headquarters in view.
Go ahead and tilt your camera up about 15, 30 degrees up and 2 inches to your right. Yep, this is a building about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stories high, maybe even higher, and it has Uber outside. So they are right on the sidewalk in front of the Uber building.
All right. We're going to show you here, people off to my right.
There's yet another building, clear sun. We are looking up at the clouds.
Painful sun.
Painful sun.
Yeah. Should have brought my metal Ray-Bans.
There you
All
are.
right. And we're going to go this way. So see, we have people over here as well. All kinds of people.
Most definitely. And just to describe the attire of some of the BOV community here, there's no specific apparel being worn. Some are wearing polos with pants. Some are wearing jackets with their pants. Some have been wearing dresses, button-up shirts with jeans. Some guide dogs are sporting brown harnesses. So even the guide dogs have come dressed.
Marchers, let's see who all we have here from Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico. All right.
We have a BOV community member raising her hand as they went woohoo.
But she is a tireless advocate.
Just wait until they get to Ohio.
Great job. And
I warn you guys, I'm going to yell.
I'm going to introduce to you Stacy Gallegos.
Yay. Stacy is the wife of Raul Gallegos.
Happy White Cane Day. Here for
Nice, a new sign,
and that
Disabled
is
Lives
certainly
Matter.
true. but we're also here representing blind people who are denied rides because they're cane users. Our dogs and canes ride in the car, not in the trunk. Dogs and canes in the car, not in the trunk.
All right.
If you turn your camera to your right, Janine, I'll be able to see the
There we
speaker.
go. There we go. Wasn't quite there enough.
What
for
do
you?
you want?
There we
There
go.
we go. Much better. Thank you.
What do you want? Right. When do you want? What do you want? Right. When do you want? What do you want? Right. When do you want?
Jamie, tilt up about a half inch.
What do you want? Yeah. What do you want? Right. When do you want?
Chanting.
All right. We have the speaker shouting a cheer, who is wearing a black jacket with black and white pants, slacks, and that was Stacey Gallegos. She has her hair up in a bun, and on the left again we see the line of marchers. Oh, and Stacey's signage says equality on every ride in black font, orange background.
Oh, I definitely want those shirts with the stop sign on them. They could probably make a fortune selling those here.
And to interpret that shirt that Janine was referring to earlier, it's a white long sleeve shirt that has a traffic symbol saying the word stop, the stop sign of the traffic symbol. And it had some more words. I can't remember exactly what it says, but once it pops up, of course, I will provide that. But stop something with that.
Probably stop for discrimination. I would bet.
Yeah.
I would bet.
Thank you, Janine.
All right. And we want to thank everybody for joining us. This is probably the audio we're going to have for the next phase of the event at the Lyft headquarters. And and here comes President Riccobono. And this is probably going to be live. Okay. So, and here you see Stephanie Gascon, and she is from the NFB, and she is here coordinating everybody and everything. And okay, whoa. Okay. Okay. Where are you guys going? All right. I'm sorry, Curtis. Poor Curtis just got bumped off the curb. All right.
And we should mention to folks that may be trying to tune in and maybe raise hands. We're not bringing in live callers today, but we do thank you for the interest. We're going to try to just stick with the live coverage being broadcast from San Francisco.
Yeah, we love it that you all are raising your hands, and we'll let you know.
One more song.
All right.
I'm kind of digging it.
Love it. We got a car driving by that just honked at us.
Marching and dancing.
It's fantastic.
What is the name for combine those two activities? Dancing or starting?
Looks like the march has paused for the meantime. That's some more honkers passing by in cars.
That's awesome. As we spin the camera to see the folks and wave at them, thank them for their support.
All right, you have members of the BOV approaching Stacey Gallegos. Speaking with the individuals here on this street lane.
And we may Once we are finished here, we may grab President Riccobono for a few remarks once we are done here. But so stay tuned. And before we take our lunch break, by no means one whole lot of people here. Live from outside of Uber's headquarters, downtown San Francisco.
And directly in front of the camera, Janine, is a child who looks to be around 10, 12 years of age, holding up a sign. Looks custom made of cardboard with a PVC pipe holding it up, taped against. He is about 5 feet from the camera, wearing a buttoned-up shirt with blue jeans and Converse, black and white Converse. Going to show the supports of different ages. If you move your camera half an inch to your right, Janine, there is a gentleman who is tall, wearing a navy blue suit with a buttoned-up shirt and a tie and formal shoes, standing near where Stacy Gallegos was. And we have the line of marchers forming again. There's a gentleman wearing a Superman jacket, some different clothing, green shirts.
Oops. Oh. Sorry about that. I thought my phone was out of batteries.
No worries. We are still with you, Janine.
Yes.
All right. So once more, the crowd of people are 50 to 75. And according to Janine,
right.
It feels like a lot more than that.
Oh, and look, we got cheers over this way. All right.
Okay. One of the children brought alongside the other child who was walking inside of the rally, pulled him to it. So that just happened. Under the video feed. It's a sunny day, clear skies, no clouds. So the rally is going on uninterrupted.
Yeah. And here we have straight into the sun there. Sorry about that, Raleigh.
It's okay.
There we go.
Looks better in camera.
That's our group. And then we have, here is the Uber headquarters building.
Go ahead and tilt your camera higher, just about 15 degrees. There we are. Now the YouTube feed is showing Uber. And to the
Do we have
lane.
anybody from New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, or South Carolina here? Right. I love all the representation. How many of you guys have been denied in terrible weather?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my goodness, isn't that the worst?
And I'm not sure if you can hear our speaker here, but
been denied. And if you've been in a really, really awkward situation with the driver or with law enforcement.
Oh, yeah.
We have a tireless advocate here. I was in an encounter with law enforcement not too long ago, right in the parking lot of our very own Colorado Center for the Blind.
Oops.
And I called our president, Mark Riccobono, and I said, President Riccobono, I don't want to get out of the car. And he said, well, then don't. And I stayed in the car. I stayed in the car until the police were about to drag me out. And President Riccobono stayed on the phone the whole time with me and supported me, even though it did get to be a pretty uncomfortable and a little bit of a threat. I wouldn't say threatening, but a scary situation for me. And he was so supportive. I'm going to turn it over to President Riccobono for some final remarks.
Okay, here we go.
And final remarks, but don't go away because we want to give you some logistics. So let me just say, I was on the phone with Jessica, but certainly worse for her, but also pretty hard when you're on the other end of the phone and there's nothing you can do, right? So none of us should be in that situation. So thank you, Jessica, for standing your ground. And Jessica did get an apology the next day from the police officer. An apology. Yeah, didn't help. All right. So we're here in front of Uber and we want Uber to take action, right? And we want Uber to understand that it doesn't stop here. When we break up this rally, we are not done. We will not stop until Uber addresses this issue. I do want to acknowledge we've had a number of partners in this. But I didn't say it earlier, but we had one guide dog school that financially contributed to this, that was Guiding Eyes for the Blind. Tom Panic would have loved to be here. He had an obligation, but he did give us a recording for the presidential release this evening. So thank you to Guiding Eyes for putting money where their heart is and standing with us on this issue. Also, I want to acknowledge we've had a number of members of the media here and members of the general public coming by, so thank you for that. I also want to let you know there was a member of the Uber equity team that came out and talked with us, and we did give them one of the protest signs to take inside.
Very nice.
This is only half the story. This is only half the story. We're gonna move in a little while up the street to Lyft. But remember that the action doesn't stop when we break up today. Please continue to use the hashtag. Please continue to share information about ride denials. Please continue to file incidents with the Department of Justice. Please continue to take videos and share them with us. We have now, I don't know how many hundreds of videos of ride denials that we can share with the media. So thank you all for turning out. I do want to turn it over to John Perret. Now, let me say, John Perret has been our primary organizer for the Rideshare Rally.
John has been our Aira partner here.
John's going to talk to us a little bit about logistics and our plan for the afternoon. So, John. Thanks,
He was wearing
President
a blue
Bono.
formal suit.
Thank you, Jessica. Thanks to all of you. We are doing a great job sending a clear message to Uber. Now, we're going to do the same thing with Lyft. We have a lot of people who use Lyft, and I'm sorry to say we have a whole lot of Lyft denials. All right. Now, we're going to have buses that leave. The buses will leave with exactly the same point as where they got dropped off. The buses have been sitting there the whole time. Thanks to Tim Elder for working to get the permit that's allowed all this to happen. All right, now we're gonna run the buses more than once, so you have some choices. All right, so the choices is, if you want to be on the fast track and get over to Lyft sooner, then you'll want to board the buses at 12 o'clock. The first bus is boarding time. As soon as we board, then we'll leave. Boarding time, 12 o'clock. Our second boarding time is 12:30. All right, now the final call, last call to take a bus will be boarding time at 12:45. We have enough bus capacity to take everybody, even if you came here directly, you weren't coming from the hotel. Everybody who is here, we have enough capacity to take you. All right, so remember the boarding times, 12, 12:30, 12:45. The 12:45 bus will need to leave promptly. So if you're not here, we're going to have to leave because we don't want them to be late. All right, now we're going to come through. If you want to head a little bit towards the bus, we'll just wait. One of the people from Baltimore is going to come by and grab your sign. So we need to collect your signs. We're going to do a little sign repair while we're waiting, and then we're going to hand the signs back out when we get to Lyft. All right, so the main thing is please turn in your sign now. Turn in your sign and go eat. You need to be fortified. We need to do this again. Go get some of the great coffee they have at the coffee shop right here. Or at the coffee shop, there's one by Lyft. The coffee is great. And we want to thank you.
All righty.
Thank you to Aira. They have doing a live stream with description that has been made available free of charge to the entire country. All right, so
The world is watching,
all
people.
over the country are watching and cheering us on. They're here in solidarity because they've experienced the same denials of all of us. All right, so we're collecting the signs.
Awesome.
Buses at 12, 12:30,
Alrighty.
12:45. Drink lots of coffee. We want to be fully energized once again.
That's going to be a
That's
nice
it.
coffee today. It's a little warm out here. All right. So I'm just going to
Can we
sneak.
have one more chant before we go?
Oh boy, one more chant.
Don't deny. Respect the right to ride. Don't deny. Respect the right to ride. Don't deny.
And Rolly, if you want to give us a little description here of our chanting.
Most definitely. We have the crowd of ralliers who are standing around the Uber sidewalk and right in front of the Uber headquarters, shouting and chanting the "Don't deny, we reserve the right to ride."
South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas.
And I'm going to sneak over here and see if I can get Miss President Riccobono.
He's about 2 feet in front of you, in front of the camera on your left.
Wonderful.
Here you are, directly behind him.
Hi, President Riccobono.
Hello.
Hi, it's Janine from Aira.
Hey,
We're
Janine.
the best of the world here.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, no problem. And we're going to have Rolly describe you. Rolly is our visual interpreter today.
Okay.
Go for it, Rolly.
Flip my glasses down.
All right.
Alrighty, go ahead and tilt your camera half an inch to your left, Janine.
There we go.
got Mark wearing a navy blue suit with a button-up white
Ooh.
shirt, a
Mark
red
is wearing a suit.
tie with blue diagonal lines, and
Ooh.
brown belt, navy
Very
blue pants,
nice.
and shades.
Ah, very nice. He gave a great description of you.
Okay, good. I'll take your word for it.
Awesome. So how do you think the event went this morning?
Oh, it's great. We had a huge turnout.
Yes, you did. Wow.
Lots of good stuff. And
Awesome.
this is the Primo location. Lift is a little more secluded, but I think it'll be great.
We'll
And,
make it work.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And we will be there.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
No, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. All right, guys. So that concludes our coverage here. We'll be back at 1:30 Pacific time, 4:30 Eastern time at the, I'm just going to turn toward me. There we go. Hopefully I'm not too sweaty. It's a
Not at
little
all,
warm
Janine.
out here. But we are going to repair to the lift headquarters, and we will bring you the audio using this particular method of audio. So hopefully this will work. We will reconnoiter with our team here. And thank you so much, Rolly, our visual interpreter. It's been wonderful having you. Many people recognize your voice. I'm getting messages that they do. So awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Nice being here.
Everyone, have a wonderful day. Thank you, Sid.